Hello, hello, hello. It is Miss Ronnie with Miss Ronnie Rides, and it is still Friday. And I told y'all I was coming back with another video. I really did say it was going to be something more serious, but I'm going to table that for now because that is something that I probably will make that video about that when I get still and just sit and talk to you. But this is what I want to talk to y'all about today in this. So y'all remember did y'all remember years ago when Martha Stewart had went to jail. She went to jail for insider trading, right? She went to jail for insider trading because I don't know if it was her nephew or somebody was working somewhere, and there was she had like 86,000 shares in this particular company, and he told her that or she had heard it through the grapevine that this particular company, the stock was going to plummet and go down. And so, and so she hurried up and liquidated the stock. She had like 86,000 shares. She hurried up and liquidated the stock and sold all her stock. I forgot how many shares stock, but it was like, and she made like $86,000 or something like that. I forgot how many shares of the stock that was in, but she made like $86,000. And when the New York, when the Securities Exchange Commission and all them found out about it, they told her that she was gonna have to go to jail for insider trading, because she had somebody that knew, her, and I think it was her nephew that told her what was gonna happen to this company, and she sold her stock so that she wouldn't lose all her money and made her money. And that's how she ended up going to jail. So this next story, all of this is going somewhere. So this next story, this is more recent, about the lady that was, the girl was on food stamps, right? On food stamps. I don't know if she was on public housing, white lady. Since I'm saying white lady, since they always want to say that black folks is the ones that's using up all the welfare and all that kind of stuff. No, it was a white lady on food stamps. And sometimes when you on food stamps, that's one thing, but you still got bills to pay. Food can only fill your stomach, but what happens when you got a light bill that you can't pay, or water bill you can't pay? Most of these apartments that you live in, it's not like it used to be. Remember, in the apartment you only had to pay rent and light bill, and now it's rent, light bill, water bill, gas bill, trash bill, pest control, in my crooked little humpback. I mean, you might as well be in renter's insurance and all this kind of stuff. So it ain't just rent no more, right? So even in public housing, you still have a lot of bills to pay, right? So this lady decided she was going to use some of her food stamps to buy the stuff to make candied grapes and candied, dip fruit and all that kind of stuff. And she was going to start selling it, to make some extra money. And she advertised, I think, on TikTok or Facebook or whatever. And she said the moment she posted it, she just knew that she just shouldn't have posted it. And, somebody had an evil eye on her. The moment she posted it, somebody went and complained at the office, and then somebody called the welfare office on her, and she got in trouble. Hold on, y'all. So anyway, this lady started a little candy business, and she posted it on Facebook. And sure enough, when she posted it on Facebook, somebody reported her to to the welfare office. The lady had made like $10,000 her first month, from posting, and somebody was hating on her and reported it, to the welfare office. And my thing is this, it'd be fraud out there. I think only look at it as fraud if you're lying about your income. If you're lying about your income, But people don't understand. People are so quick to judge people and condemn them for the very thing that they themselves would do. That's what the Bible means when it says, judge not lest ye be judged. For the measure that you judge for them, you will be judged for it yourself. That's what the Bible means when it talks about judge not lest ye be judged. Right? Y'all hit the subscribe button, hit the like channel, hit the notification bell so that you will not miss a video. Right? So, like Martha Stewart. Now, all them men in that Securities Exchange Commission and all of them sat up there and judged that woman for selling that stock because she knew what was going to happen ahead of time.
What's going to be your total? Do you have a number with us?
No.
All right. Just going to prompt you first.
Okay. So anyway, y'all, they sat up there and judged that woman. I had to stop over here to Brewster's Ice Cream in Spring, Texas. Oh my God, it's so good, y'all. They judged that woman because she had insider information and sold her stock before the stock crashed. They know doggone well that if it would have been them, they would have done the same thing. That is the prime example of the Bible saying, judge not lest ye be judged. Because they judged her for the same thing that they themselves would have done. And put that woman in jail. I don't know how many years she was in jail. But look it up. They put Martha Stewart in jail. I forgot how much time she served. But that is so low down. Because doggone well you would have did the same thing. And these people here, you let me find out that a company that I invested in a bunch of millions of dollars is getting ready to crash. I'm going to sell all of my stock out of it. If you're going down, your ship is going down, why must I go with you? Who told you that I got to go with you when this ship is sinking? Are you serious? They judged that woman for the same thing that they sit up there and they themselves know they would have done. And I think that is wrong, and I think that is low down. And they're doing the same thing with that lady with the food stamps. Now, you ain't supposed to sell your food stamps. She wasn't selling food stamps. She invested. She took some of that. You mean to tell me that I can be struggling and I can't pay my bills and I'm about to get put out my house and my lights about to get turned off and I can go down there and get some food stamps? But what good is it for me to go down there and get $300 worth of food stamps when I got to cut off all my light bills? And you telling me I'm not allowed to sell none of the food stamps to get some money? But so I got a house full of food and my light's about to get turned off. Make it make sense. Somebody make it make sense. That don't make sense. So they own the lady trying to, put welfare fraud on the lady and trying to make the lady pay the money back that she made selling candy grapes. They try to make her pay the welfare system back. That was one time that she made that money. And they try to make her pay back the food stamp. It's like if you try to do better, they don't want you to do better. They want you to be so poor that you can't afford to do anything. The lady took she had an idea. She took she didn't have no money to buy the stuff, so she took some of the food stamps and bought the stuff and was able to start herself a business, probably so that she can get off of welfare, right? So she can get off of welfare, and her kids can live a better life. And they turn around and penalize her for it. And then people all in the comments talk about the elderly can't even get food stamps, and y'all getting all these food stamps. Some people do take advantage of the food stamp system, but that was not the case for this lady. Somebody called down there and reported on that lady because they was hating on that woman. I think she took the money. I don't know if she took all of it, but she took some of the money, and her and her kids, and they went on vacation. I think they went to Disney World or Disneyland or something, and they went on vacation. So somebody reported her. And I just think that was wrong. I mean, you already struggling. You already can barely pay your bills. You and your husband both probably doing the best you can. And you made some money one time and want to go treat your kids to something nice. And somebody came and blew your spot up because they used to hate it. I think it's wrong. I mean, you can't sell your food stamps. You can't trade them. You can't buy. If I decide, okay, I'm on welfare, I don't want to stay on welfare, but I ain't got no money, I want to start a cookie business. I want to start a cookie business, right? But I ain't got no money, but I got some food stamps. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go take food stamps. I'm going to get the stuff that I need to start a cookie business. And I'm going to do that a couple of times and sell until I build up enough money so I can get myself out of welfare. They come in and shut you down and tell you, they want all the money you made from selling the cookies. And they want you to pay the welfare system back. I thought y'all wanted me to get off welfare. How was I going to start the business if I ain't got no money? How was I going to start the business if I ain't got no money? Make that make sense. It's like they don't want you to get ahead. They don't want to help you get ahead. What they want you to go and get one of them loans and be in debt to the government. That's how that's what they don't want you to come up with no business idea where you could take something that they giving you for one thing and use it for something else and turn it into a business idea and get up on your feet and get off the system. No, that's not what they want you to do. They want you to go up there and they want you to sign them papers to get a $50,000, $100,000 loan and be in debt and go to school for a worthless degree that you can't find no job with and be in debt to them for the next 20 years of your life. That's what they want. That's what they want. They don't want you to come up with your own business idea, even if you did have to use some food stamps. Why are these people tripping? Why are these people tripping? Who said that lady was going to keep doing that every month and not ever get off food stamps? I'm sure that was the goal, to get her family in a position where she can get off food stamps. But no, somebody ran down there and ran their mouth and told on the lady and got the lady in trouble. That's wrong. That's wrong. To me, that's wrong. And I think it's stupid. I think people are jealous and they are what's the word? Not jealous. They are what's the word? Coveting. They're coveting the fact that these people getting all these food stamps and go all and buy whatever food they want and eat good, and they struggling and can't and got to eat noodles and bologna. I think that's what it is. Everybody always want to bring up the elderly this and my elderly grandma, she can't afford food stamp and because of this, that, and the other. Okay, well, why don't you take your elderly grandmother in? Why don't you let your elderly grandma come stay with you? And she ain't got to worry about rent and all that kind of stuff. Why don't you let your grandma come stay with you and let her give you $100 a month on rent and bills and all that stuff? Then your grandma will be in a better financial position. Why don't you do that? But why you hate on these other people? So I think that's stupid. I think it's stupid. I think it's wrong that people will judge somebody and they shouldn't be doing that's wrong and somebody need to report them. But no doggone well that if it was them, if they can get food stamps, and take them food stamps and cook something or make something and make some money, they would. If they could do like Martha Stewart did and found out some hidden information, something that they was investing in, had millions of dollars invested in, and that company finna go bankrupt, and they found out, they would sell all their shares too. They wouldn't take that loss. They would sell all them shares too. People are hypocrites. Hypocrites. Because the same thing that they judging people for, they themselves would do it. They themselves would do it. How you gonna get mad at somebody because how you gonna get mad at somebody because they don't want to lose millions of dollars? How you gonna get mad at somebody because they found a way to make lemons, take lemons and make lemonade? So you mean tell me that this lady is trying to take care of her kids, she's on welfare and all that stuff, and it's not enough because food stamps only cover food, don't pay nothing else, and she go and spend $50 on lemons and sugar and bottle and jugs of water and make homemade lemonade and sell it, and you gonna take her food stamps away from her? That is so stupid. That is the stupidest thing that I have ever heard in my life. I'm sorry. I think that's just wrong. Because she trying to make some money so that she can pay the bills, because food stamps don't pay bills. Food stamps just cover food. I think that's wrong. I just think it's wrong. I'm sorry. I think it's wrong. What y'all think? What do y'all think? Y'all think it's wrong? I think it's wrong. But what y'all think? I could be wrong. I could be wrong. What do y'all think? Tell me what y'all think. Let me know what y'all think in the comments. I think it's wrong to report somebody because they taking a few food stamps. And I don't care if she did make $10,000. That was just that one time. That was just that one time. The next month, she may not have made nothing. But because people are jealous and coveting and just wicked, somebody ran down there and ran their mouth and got that lady in trouble. And I think that's just wrong. I think it's wrong. So, y'all let me know what y'all think in the comments, because I think it's wrong. Thank you for listening. God bless you. Hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, and let me know and give me a thumbs up, and let me know what you think in the comments. Thank you so much. God bless you.